So welcome back to another episode, and I cannot believe 2017 so far. We've gotten so many incredible games. We got Resident Evil 7, we got Neo, we got Horizon Zero Dawn, we got Zelda Breath of the Wild, we got Nier Automata, and now to that list we can put Persona 5. Now, for anybody who's been watching this show for a long time, you know that I'm a huge fan of the Persona series. I've loved all of the games, especially 3 and 4, where I really got into this series quite a lot. But I tell you this much, my wife is so fucking happy that we have Persona 5. She's been playing it all weekend. We've been having a hell of a good time, and I just wanted to come in here and no spoilers, because half the fun is experiencing this game on your own and just seeing kind of where it takes you. The only thing I'll say is that for anybody who's played like Persona 4, the storyline's very much like that. So you're, in a school, you're interacting with different students, and then you're going off into dungeons and fighting monsters, all that stuff. So it's all pretty much core the same, and you use your personas to attack, all that stuff. So where can I start? I gotta start with the look of this game, the graphical look, the representation of it all. This game, and I'm going to use this word quite a lot here. I was saying it with my wife. I'm like, this is so stylish. We just cannot get over it. It's like style wrapped within style. I've never seen such a, I'm going to use it again, stylish game. The whole look of it, how all the menus come together is so beautiful. Like, just when you defeat an enemy and your character pops up and all the stats come up and then more stats come up and different logos, how all of that happens and transitions on the screen is a sight to behold. You just feel like you're playing the most stylistic game you've ever played. I'm not kidding. And just the overall look of the graphics, the balancing between the colors and the use of black shading, phenomenal, really beautiful. So the funny thing is, when you look at Persona 4, which at the time was a really decent looking game, this game makes it look old by comparison. They've taken it to another level. They really have. The graphics at this point for me are a 9 out of 10, or a 10 out of 10. They're so fantastic. I've always liked the character designs, and to see some of the new personas in this game, wonderful. The graphics in the battle sequences, like we're like 10 hours in, and I'm like, wow, look at these battles. They never get old. And just the execution of your moves and the gameplay in there, beautiful. Navigating the world is a sight to behold. Gorgeous looking stuff. So yeah, if you're just going from a graphical point of view, this game is a winner. It's a winner. But something I want to talk about as well, the music is classic Persona music. It just feels right at home. It's brand new scores going on here, but you just feel at home again. It feels like you're at home again, which is great. But here's the bit I want to talk about. The voice acting is incredible. It is, and I'm somebody who's very hard on voice acting. I've always said, I hate this voice acting, or I don't like. I've always given English voice acting a hard time, where I can honestly say this is some of the best voice acting I've heard in a very long time in a video game. Like, all of the characters, you're never sitting there going, oh, this person sounds fake. You're always like totally believing the characters, and you're really absorbed into the storyline, and the storyline is good. The characters are good. I mean, this game is just so wonderful, and I was hoping it would be good, and I had a feeling it was going to be good. I'd seen some of the early Japanese reviews by some of my friends, and they loved it. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful to play the game, and it's that fucking good. It lives up to the expectations, and then some. Also, something that is really great for other Shin Megami Tensei fans and Persona fans, there's little Easter eggs in here, and I'm not going to ruin any of them. I've been pointing them out to Kim. I'm like, hey, check that out. And some things I noticed from older Shin Megami Tensei games that Kim didn't know. And so I was like, oh, look, this. I'm not going to say it. For any fans out there from past series, there's a lot of cool Easter eggs hidden throughout the game. Another good thing to report, the dungeons have been improved. One of the biggest complaints about the older Persona games was that the dungeons were boring. There wasn't a lot to do in them. You just kind of walked around, fought monsters, fought boss characters, and leveled up. And that's all you really did. You didn't really interact a lot with the dungeons themselves, where I'm really happy to say they fixed that in this one, and there was so much interaction in the dungeons. You can sneak around, you can jump over platforms. It's a lot more interactive, and it makes you feel a lot more a part of the world. So if anybody was to ask me, which Persona game should you start with? Well, all the Persona games are related through themes, but they're not related through story. They're their own individual games. But I think a really wonderful place to start with is with this game. Graphically, you'll be blown away. The storyline is really good. The characters are fantastic. The setting is awesome. The gameplay is so much fun. The combat, oh my god. Wait till you get into some of these boss battles. They're a sight to behold. Atlus has really outdone themselves here, and you can see the budget in every single shot. They put a lot of money into this. The animation quality of just the animations, like through cutscenes, beautiful. Like, really, lots of money has gone into this, and it's paid off, and it really comes together really well. And I would say that this is the best Persona game I've ever played, and that's really easy to say. And high recommendation for me, a 9 to 10 out of 10 game, because I love JRPGs, and this is one of the better ones that I played in my life. It really is that good, and we're only at the beginning, and I can't wait till we get, another 100 hours in, because the game is huge. There's a lot to do here. You'll definitely get your money's worth out of it. So anyways, guys, until next time.